Good evening, everybody. It is April 28th, 2022. I'm phoning in the introduction tonight because, well, I'm not at my computer. I'm actually on an old phone, and I needed to have an introduction because I got rid of the music. So please enjoy the show. I should be home by the time this introduction is finished. Thank you very much.
Hello, everybody, and welcome into May 9th, 2024. Ken Stout Live with the Z00M Homies. I forgot I moved the camera over there. Z00M Homies with Ken Stout Live. I've got to change my background here in a minute. We have Rich, we have Greg, we have William, Sam, and Chris. Sam, remind me I want to get with you in a breakout room after the stream ends on Zoom. I need to pick your brain for a minute, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Hope everybody had a good Thursday. To quote someone I watched earlier today, it is Thursday, isn't it?
As I know of.
Oh my goodness. Sam was first. He said, hi all. BH Ringer was second. Robert Michael was third. I'm going to try something new here. I rearranged some screens today. I've actually moved the camera so that I can see these three main screens right in front of me, the two big ones and a little one. I've got Zoom on a little one, and I put the camera over on the 22-inch monitor, so now it looks more natural that I'm actually looking in the camera. The clocks I don't need to see. They're over there, out of sight, out of mind, so to speak. And I just moved the chat box that seems to not be working right tonight back over to where it's kind of in front of me. I don't know how many people watched the premiere I did today. I worked on that real early this morning, and there was something in there that no one's caught yet that I'm going to wait and see if anyone catches it or not. Greg says he was fifth tonight. Was making barbecue beef over rice with lots of onions. Poblano, is that how you say that, Greg? Peppers?
Poblano peppers.
Poblano, okay. Are they hot?
No,
I had Subway.
I had a great big one in there, a whole thing.
I had a Subway sandwich that was not half bad. Lettuce, tomatoes, onions, jalapenos, olives, and some kind of weird garlic thing for the sauce. It wasn't too bad. Tomorrow, Friday, be fish and chips Friday. I don't know if we're going to go out to eat or if we're going to go get fresh fish, and I don't know what we're doing yet. She volunteered to work tonight and get off in the morning. I'm playing golf at 9, 10, or 11. I'm waiting on a reply to know what time I'm playing golf. I basically was told to be ready to play at one of those three times. I think we're out of the rains. I think the course is going to be sloppy wet. And I know we're playing with both Jake and myself and two other people. So that might take us a little bit of time. Good thing she's off tomorrow night. Other than that, I did watch Doug today. And that was about it. John Williams joins us in chat. He says, good evening. Hello to everyone in chat. Now, I don't know if this thing's working or not. It's really been, it's showing up a little delayed. Tony Wallow accidentally deleted Rick's message. That's fine. These things happen. I, too, have accidentally deleted messages that I didn't mean to. And unfortunately, there's no way to bring them back. I kind of wish that there were for the super mods and the mod and the maybe the mods themselves to be able to bring messages back, but I don't see that happening any time in the near future. Nelly Ramos, I think. She says hello to everyone. Good morning. It is morning in the Philippines. 10 o'clock here at night. Be 10 or 11 in the Philippines. So it would be good morning to everyone over there. Good morning, Nolly. He says hello to everyone. John said they went to Chili's with the cousins this afternoon. I don't think we've been to Chili's since we've been back to the Midwest. So it's been a good number of years since I've been to Chili's. Subway just sounded good for some reason. I'm not sure why. I think I know what happened yesterday because I had the same thing happen to me this afternoon. Rich and I were on a Zoom chit-chatting back and forth about things. And the same feeling came over me that came over me yesterday. And I just attacked it immediately. I believe the sausage that we bought at Walmart is bad. So much to the point where I went in there, I threw the rest of the sausage away because I don't want to have any more of that and go through what I went through yesterday and today. So hopefully that's out. Mrs. K joins us in the chat room. She says, "Hello all." I really need to get her a picture on her. K Stout. Oh, it is missing. What the heck? Thank you, John.
Well,
All right.
I was actually having stomach issues. It's kind of funny. Probably kind of too much information, but I was having stomach issues when it started storming today, and when the lights went out, I was sitting on the toilet.
Yeah, that is
TMI, TMI.
a little bit of TMI, but it also is. Oh, you know what? That's not it. I don't think.
I know Ken's going to record that and
No,
use
that
it.
is not it. No, I would have to go back and catch it unless someone else is recording. I've got to figure out why my email. I moved one thing, and that was I did readjust the Zoom window because Greg's SVG, PNG, DFX, EPS, and PDF was not being shown. So I adjusted that, but I don't think that would have had any effect on the email. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unlock that. I'm going to just basically, no, see, I can move that up to the top of the screen and it doesn't reveal that whatsoever. So let's bring this back down here. I kind of like it right there.
Well, I'll change
Yeah.
my background and give you something different to look at.
That thing
No,
that
your background was fine. I'm just trying to figure out what happened there. I think it's this one. I'm trying to figure out what happened to my email because when I go into the properties of it, it actually shows the K Stout Zoom Z00M at gmail.com.
that thing I got that plugs in the USB port that came in handy today because I put it in my laptop and kept me cool.
Okay,
My laptop.
somehow that got moved. So I'm going to have to make a readjustment here. And no, Sam, this isn't what I wanted to talk to you about in OBS. Might be, though. Time this gets resolved. Let's put this over
Rick
here.
said being in the shower and electricity goes out.
I'm not real sure how to fix this, actually. I hope that this is just a tonight thing, that this is just happening tonight. I hope it hasn't been that way for a while. Maybe that's why I'm not getting any emails. I don't know. Very interesting. If I move it this way, it's off center. And I can shrink it back down like that and then move it over. But there's something right there that's catching that. And I don't know if it's the clocks or not. My guess is going to be it is the clocks. That's going to be my guess. Because you'll notice when I move it to the left, it disappears. Let's see how long the delay is. There we go. And there's a defined edge right about there. My guess would be that is the clocks. But the clocks are... Ooh, wait a minute. The clocks are not like they normally are. No, the clocks are exactly like they normally are. as far as the displaying of the clocks. Now, I'm not sure in OBS. So for tonight, that's going to be off center. I'm going to leave it like it is. I'm going to lock that back down. Thank you, John. Thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate that. We put the black background on there so that I didn't have to worry about where it lined up at. But apparently, somehow that got moved today. I'm not sure. Oh, you know what? Actually, Sean Gallagher's name is cut off. So is Greg Scott. There's the first English of the night. Oh, geez. Let's see. That would be the east side clocks. That would be these guys over here. So let's go ahead and experiment with two things here. So that's not going to work there. But I'm going to check. It's just been a theory day for me. First it was in DaVinci Resolve, and now it's in here. Speaking of DaVinci Resolve, Greg, did you get in 3 minutes today?
Nope, I was busy outside.
You got rain coming your way, so probably good you got it all done today.
Yeah, that's what they're saying about 4 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. When I shrank the clocks down, I can move this all the way over to the right or the left edge of Zoom. But now I've got to go figure out what's up with the clocks, because I thought the clocks had been working relatively flawlessly up until just now. And now I'm not so sure what's going on with them. Sam, we might want to be getting together about these clocks. That really wasn't going to be what I wanted to talk to you about, but it's looking like it's a good possibility now. Let's see what happens there. I'll leave that right there. Okay, so now I got all of Sean Gallagher's name. And I'm going to leave it like that for now. It's just a quick fix. I don't think it's all the way fixed, but it is. Mrs. K says, sorry she was answering a call. How is everyone tonight? I owe him 10%, too bad. 10% of all proceeds since I pointed it out. Okay, I'll give you 10% of whatever this stream makes. What's 10% of a penny? I'm not in the mood to do math tonight, so.
1/10 of a penny.
Yeah, well, obviously. Mrs. K says,
0.01
sorry she was
cent.
answering. That's about what I make.
I rolled some coins today. I'm the type of person that will break $1 to get change, and I save it up real quick.
Yep. We throw all of our change into Pringle clans, English Pringle cans, except for our pennies. Our pennies go into a Chinese vase or vase, however you want to say it, that we have, and it's about 3/4 full. When it gets full, I'm going to find me a bank that I can walk in and go, can you count these for me? And see if they'll take it and put it in their machine and count them. Hello, Nathan the Man 2009. He says, this is my first time watching this. Welcome. Welcome in, Nathan the Man 2009, first time watching this.
Will banks do that for you? But they count it for you?
They used to, Chris. I don't know if they still do or not. I might want to get with some of the coin guys that I watch, and maybe BH Ringer's still watching. He might know. I don't know if they still do or not. I know your Kroger's and a few Walmarts have the coin stars.
You have to pay to do that.
But you have to pay to do that, right? You give up, I think it's 7% of everything you give.
All right,
I think is what it is.
Oh, yeah.
And the banks may charge you as well.
I'm not doing that no more.
Yeah, the banks may or may not charge you. I have no idea, but I will get with a couple of them and find out and let you know.
They shouldn't if you're one of their customers. If you're one of their customers,
you would think that they shouldn't, but a lot of nowadays the banks are not as friendly with their services, even to their customers, as they used to be. I know
Um,
for us to get certain services through the credit union, we have to pay anywhere from $5 to $15 for things that used to be free. We avoid those at all cost. So Nathan the Man, subscribe to get a cookie. Okay.
you can actually
Doggone
buy
it, I'm diabetic, so therefore I can't have any cookies. But I'll
you can
subscribe
actually buy
anyway.
a machine that will count change and roll it for you too.
Well, I think the machines that the bank uses, I think it does count them and puts them in the individual wrappers or rollers as well. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know at one time I counted our quarters and we were like $27 in quarters, and that adds up
I
quickly.
I ordered some preformed coin rolls. That way it's not so hard to they if you put them in the wrapper, they fall
Mm-hmm.
right down and they don't, you know, it's easier to roll them.
Change my background. It's the only bad thing about having Zoom so far away is my background. Everything's just, it's on a 22-inch monitor, so therefore it's really difficult for me to see what's going on.
I double counted them, so I know I didn't make a mistake. So
I look at the pennies for wheat back pennies. That's about all I'm interested in. One of these days I need to go through all of my stuff. No problem, Nathan. The Man, I support all people that are just getting started. I support people that support me. How about sugar-free, Mr. K? Well, Mrs. K, we know sugar-free cookies are, cardboard at best. So, but yeah, sugar. Yeah, going for the record, we're English tonight. That's the third one. Oh my God. Pretty soon I'll be speaking Vietnamese. Doug will be so happy. Doug is a reference, Nathan, to a guy we all watch. Every single one of us on here watch Doug. Live Windows Training - Doug Betts, Monday through Friday at noon Eastern Standard Time, 9 o'clock on the West Coast. Tony, I was making fun of the fact I've had 3 Englishes already tonight, and pretty soon I'll be speaking Vietnamese, just like my Filipino wife who speaks Vietnamese, who I swear is going to start speaking Korean because of all the Korean TV she watches. Which is fine. The only thing that's weird about the Korean TV is it actually is jogging my gray matter. Is that right? Matter? Yeah, my brain. And it's making me remember things. Mabuhay! There you go. Greg, you have a Mabuhay. You should say hello to Mrs. K.
Hello,
Put your hands together like this, and then go Mabuhay.
Mabuhay.
The interesting thing that's about Mabuhay, it literally does not mean good morning. It means life, which I guess could be translated to good morning. I don't know. So anyway, Nathan, this is about what the channel's about. We get together 30 minutes every night, 10 o'clock, and talk. And when I say talk, I talk. I really want more engagement from the Zoom homies, which I get, and we get when the show ends. The email that's on the screen, case.z00m@gmail.com. I'll get you the creds and you can join us. We go on for hours upon hours upon hours. Right, Bill?
Yeah.
Usually it's playing a game, but we do
Once
go
in
on
a while,
sometimes.
Princess even makes a debut.
Hey, what's the deal with the TV being turned around in the back? Did you get it fixed? Or have you just given up on it?
The screen's cracked on it.
I've been wondering about that.
Is that a repair, or is that one of yours that you broke while playing Fortnite?
Someone dropped it off and they won't pick it up.
Did they pay you for it?
No, his bot makes his way out to the trash.
Dumpster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to
Ichiban.
put it outside and someone will carry it off.
Put on there the word free, and whether it works or not, somebody will take it off.
They take it out.
Mrs. K said she's about to get the language. Maybe 2 more
Is it
months.
worth fixing those? Is it worth fixing those screens?
Now, why can I not see Mrs. K's comment? She says, I'm about to get the language, though, in maybe 2 months. More, I'll be Engrishing Korean. Mrs. K is getting in on the joke of Engrish. That's pretty good. So,
TV repair is about dead nowadays.
do what, Chris?
I said TV repair is just about dead nowadays.
Yeah. How's your weather, by the way? Robert asked in chat. By the way, hello, Robert.
Well, it's clear now. It's pretty good now, but it's totally bad overnight or in the morning. It looks like Alabama got some storms. It's strengthening up.
Michigan and Tennessee got hit. Not to interrupt you, but Michigan and Tennessee got hit really bad over the last couple of days.
Might get those storms earlier because the ones in Alabama.
You just got a lot of rain and thunder, though. You didn't get any big winds or hail or anything, did you?
No, I don't think we got any hail.
Okay.
Just a lot of rain and thunder and lightning.
I wonder.
I don't know what
Nathan...
that last call, that lightning hit last thing. I don't know what that was.
It cleaned the air out. It fed your lawn, and now you're going to have to cut it in 2 days.
Yeah. Yep. Got rid of all the allergens in the air, so you won't be sneezing and rubbing your nose and all that other fun stuff, and it makes things grow. So real quick, I wonder if Nathan the Man 2009 is still watching us. If you're still watching, put a 1 in chat, or yes, either one. The 1 in chat's another inside joke with the group and Doug, because I have a question, but I don't want to ask if you're not watching. So prepare for more weather, I guess, Chris. I hope to get to play golf. It says it's supposed to be about 68 degrees tomorrow and partly sunny, so hopefully the rains have passed. Windshield wipers work great that Tony sent me the replacement blades to. They work fantastic. I've got an issue with the one on the passenger side, though. I think I've got to take it off and put it in the other way because it's got a little bit of a track that it just doesn't get. So I looked at it tonight. It's back in the thing, its holder, whatever, that arm properly. It can't go in but one way. So it's got to be that the rubber itself is in there wrong. And I'm going to check that tomorrow.
I still have not bought wipers for the truck.
Well, you don't drive it but 3 miles a day, twice a week, right?
No, I drive it a good bit.
4 days a week then. You don't drive it like we do, though. I mean, you don't go on 6,800 round trip vacations, do you?
No.
Right. So it doesn't get the wear and tear that
your car did
pretty
good. Your car did pretty good going out to California and back.
Well, considering it had new tires and a brand new oil change on it, it should have done very good going out to California and back. And hopefully it'll do just as well when we go on the east to New York, slightly north, down the coast to Georgia, Florida, Tennessee, and then back home next year. Tony puts a 5 in chat.
So you're going to go to New York and then down the coast?
The plan right now is Pennsylvania, jog up to New York, jog down to Maryland, jog down to North Carolina, jog down to Georgia on the way, Florida or Georgia on the way back, and then Tennessee, and then back home. That's okay. That's the East. What we're calling the East Coast trip. Now, by then, we may have subscribers from different states in between there, and that would be kind of cool to have that, or not different subscribers, different homies, and we would work them into the trip as well. So that's what we're talking about right now. We just haven't ironed out the exact route and how many days we're going to be gone. 12 days is not that bad, but we were gone. It works out perfect with her schedule, the way her schedule works for vacation. And by then, she'll have enough hours built back up that we can go back on vacation again.
Well, if you're going to go down 95, it's going to be a lot of traffic.
Haven't even looked at the roads yet, Chris. Haven't even started any planning. I will probably start planning that out about 2.5 months, just like, hey, there's Princess.
And then
hello, Princess.
Then when you get down to Florida, people can't drive.
It can't be any worse than San Diego and Las Vegas. They just cannot be any worse. They lost San Diego. I kid you not. The trip was flawless until we got to San Diego. And
I'm actually talking about Jacksonville, but not William and Rich area.
Yeah. Well, they don't know it yet, but they're going to meet halfway in between, because that way I only have to go to one spot and I don't have to go to two different. Oh, hey, when did you guys get here? I didn't see you there. Don't sneak in. Oh, wait, did your host forget to turn the bell on? I bet I didn't I?
Of course.
Well, yeah, I did. Play a sound. There we go. Now when someone enters, it'll play a sound. I keep forgetting when I join late. Hey, stepson, are you off tonight? Oh, Mrs. K with the laughter tonight. She says, hey, stepson, are you off tonight? That's funny. That is absolutely hilarious. Robert, I do believe that's directed at you if you're still with us. Oh, shoot. And yes, he's off. He works Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. He's out with, he's at the Mexican pub with Jose and Darren. Now, I don't know that for sure, but I know he goes to this one restaurant quite a bit. He likes it. Now, why is that not disappearing? There we go. Why is that doing that? There we go. Having some OBS issues all of a sudden. One of these days, Mrs. K... One of these days, me and Mr. K will raid your house and be ready for barbecue. Oh, some of the barbecue I've seen that man made, whoo, I tell you. I love to make that little journey down there. Just we can't logistically get things worked out to do that. And I'm kind of afraid if I get that close to Arkansas, there's just that natural draw, you know. Alex will reach out with his long magnet arm and he'll just pull the car right over that way and just turns into a longer trip. Speaking of Alex, has anybody heard from him in the last couple of days?
No.
No, thank goodness.
Haven't either. Haven't heard from Ghetto since we talked the other day. I don't know if he's back to streaming or not.
He streamed last night.
Oh, did he stream last night? Good.
I know last night.
I know he's going back down to his aunt's on Friday, tomorrow, and I strongly encouraged him to stream. Rick says he is, so I'm guessing that he's streaming right now. That's good. Hopefully that's a good thing. Like, I think that's, in my very humble opinion, I think that I not going down to Engrish right now. I think that's what he needs more than anything. And I do need to talk to the homies after the stream ends. Again, I'm going to put the plug in for the Zoom homies. Email z00m@gmail.com. I'll get you the credentials. You can join us. If I don't know you, it's my policy that you join after the stream. Nothing against anyone. It's just how I do it. If I know you, then I will grant you immediate access. And there's a few people that I will grant immediate access to Zoom here that I do know. I know that's kind of contradictory, but that's just the way I like to do it. So Tony is telling me good night, which is an indication that we have a few minutes left. I believe I did see a 99-cent super chat. I had to scroll back over on the main thing from Tony Wallow. Thank you, Tony, for that super chat contribution. I appreciate it. I want to thank Sam for being here, BH Ringer, Robert, Mrs. K's stepson, Tony Wallow, great guy, Rick Lakes, John Williams, Mike Wojak was in chat. Hello, Mike. Didn't see your name until right now. Nelly Ramos, Nathan the Man 2009. I probably ran him off. Hope not. Hopefully he comes back. Ghetto stream tonight, and cool. So I'm guessing by stream, past tense, it's over, and he's not currently streaming. Jim, KJ3N was there. Appreciate him being there. Long Dog was there. Made $75 a month. I'd take it right now. That'll play for 9 or 10 rounds of golf. So, and Wintermute, thank you so much. As well as I want to thank the Zoom homies, Rich, William, Sam, Chris, and always the guy, the man, the myth, the legend, Grumpy Greg. Greggy, as all the Asians call him. Well, I still want to find out what's going on with that. Were you ever stationed in Asia?
Was in Vietnam. Twice.
Oh, you probably met my wife's family then, didn't you? That's a bad joke. By the way, there's a slight. I know she's Filipina. There's a slight change to the stream tonight. I'm gonna wait to see how many people notice it and let me know about it. See you on the after Zoom, the after stream Zoom. I won't see you on Doug's tomorrow because I will be playing golf. Good night. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow night.